Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if we're truly alone in the universe? Or if, somewhere out there, something might already be trying to reach us? It's a question that has captivated humanity for centuries. On a quiet summer night in 1977, we may have gotten an answer. One that was tantalizing, mysterious, and utterly baffling to this day. On August 15th, something extraordinary happened at Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Observatory. An unexpected signal that would go on to become one of the greatest mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. An astronomer named Jerry Ehman was doing what astronomers do, sifting through mountains of data printed out from the telescope's observations. What makes the WOW signal so amazing? To understand that, we need to talk about what scientists are looking for. When we're scanning the cosmos for alien signals, we're not just listening for random noise. We're looking for something that stands out, something that looks artificial. The Big Ear telescope was tuned to a very specific frequency, 1420 megahertz. This is known as the hydrogen line. Why hydrogen? Because hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. The idea is that any intelligent civilization trying to make contact would know this. They'd use this universal calling card frequency, like a cosmic radio station everyone knows, to tune into. It's like an intergalactic meeting point. Now, back to that printout. The Big Ear telescope would listen to a patch of sky for 72 seconds as the Earth rotated. The numbers and letters on the printout represented the intensity of the radio signal it was receiving. A blank space was 0. Numbers 1 through 9 represented increasing intensities, and then the letters A through Z represented even stronger signals. The sequence 6EQUJ5 showed a signal that started low, rapidly grew incredibly strong, peaking at you, which was a bare 30 times stronger than the background noise of deep space, and then just as quickly fade away as the telescope moved on. This perfect bell curve shape was exactly what you would expect to see if a powerful, focused signal was coming from a fixed point in deep space. The signal rose, reached a powerful peak, and then faded away, all within just 72 seconds, forming a textbook pattern of what scientists consider a potential extraterrestrial transmission. The signal came from Sagittarius, near the Sagittarius stars. This area is packed with stars, but there are no particularly obvious candidates for the signal's origin. The mystery deepened because the signal was incredibly narrowband. Natural cosmic phenomena, like pulsars or quasars, usually emit radiation across a wide range of frequencies. But the WOW signal was tightly focused, almost like a laser beam of radio waves. This narrowness is another hallmark of an artificial signal. It just didn't look natural. The moment Jerry Ehman scribbled WOW on that page, the search for answers went into overdrive, and a race began to unravel one of the most puzzling signals ever recorded. Astronomers around the world were buzzing. They immediately pointed their telescopes back to that exact spot in the sky, hoping to hear it again. If it was truly a message from beyond, surely the senders would have repeated it. Yet no signal ever came again, leaving scientists baffled and the mystery unresolved. Over the next few days, weeks, months, and even years, astronomers, including Jerry Ehman himself and his colleague Robert Dixon, scanned that patch of sky relentlessly. They used the Big Ear telescope. They used more powerful telescopes, but the signal never returned. It was a singular, fleeting event, a cosmic whisper that echoed just once across the universe, only to vanish into silence forever. This is what makes the WOW signal so incredibly frustrating and fascinating. It ticked all the boxes for an alien transmission. It hit the exact right frequency, displayed the perfect signal shape, packed immense power, and unmistakably originated from the depths of space. But it never repeated, and in science, repeatability is everything. If you can't verify an observation, you're left with a puzzle. Over the decades, scientists have thrown every possible explanation at the WOW signal. Could it have been an earthly signal, somehow reflected off a fragment of space debris? Or was it truly something far beyond our world? Unlikely. The characteristics don't match. The signal was at a frequency reserved for astronomical use, so terrestrial interference is highly improbable. Could it have been a glitch in the telescope's equipment? They checked everything, and the Big Ear was working perfectly. A few years ago, a new theory emerged. that gained a lot of media attention. An astronomer suggested that the signal could have been caused by a hydrogen cloud surrounding a passing comet. Comets do release large amounts of hydrogen as they get closer to the sun. This was an interesting idea because 2 comets were discovered to have been in that general area of the sky at the time. However, this theory was quickly debunked by the original team and other experts. Comets emit hydrogen over a very wide area and across a broad range of frequencies, not in the kind of tight, narrow beam that was detected. Plus, no other radio observatory has ever detected such a signal from a comet. So, the comet theory was a good try, but it just didn't hold up to scrutiny. So, where does that leave us? We're left with a 72-second blip of data that defies every conventional explanation we have. Or was it a genuine message from an alien civilization? The very idea is tantalizing, and perhaps the most thrilling possibility of all. Maybe it was a powerful, sweeping beacon, like a cosmic lighthouse, and we just happened to be in its path for that brief moment. Or maybe it was a one-time message, a deliberate transmission meant for just a single moment, never to be repeated again. Or maybe it was something else entirely, a completely unknown natural phenomenon that we just haven't discovered yet. The man who discovered it, Jerry Ehman, remained skeptical but hopeful. Often sighed we should have seen it again when we looked for it 50 times. One possibility suggested it was an Earth-based signal, somehow reflected off an object in space. But even then, he couldn't find any scenario that perfectly matched the data. The WOW signal stands as a powerful symbol in our search for life beyond Earth. It's a reminder that the universe is vast and full of mysteries. It tells us that we should keep listening, keep searching, and keep our minds open. It's a scientific cold case, a 40-year-old puzzle that still has astronomers scratching their heads. It's the ghost in the machine, the ultimate what if. So, what do you think it really was? A simple glitch in the Matrix, a classified military satellite we were never meant to know about, or a genuine greeting sent from across the stars by something far beyond our world? That's the beauty of the WOW signal. For now, your guess is just as valid as anyone else's, and the mystery remains wide open. It remains the strongest candidate we've ever had for an extraterrestrial message. A single word WOW, written in red ink on a computer printout, represents our greatest hope and our deepest mystery. Thanks for joining me on this journey into one of astronomy's most fascinating and unresolved mysteries. A signal that continues to challenge what we think we know about the universe. If this exploration sparked your curiosity, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next deep dive into the unknown. Only here on Forgotten Clues.